Hi everyone, this is Grace King with WBIR. We are up here in Cumberland County where the National Weather Service says an EF0 tornado touched down near the Pleasant Hill area earlier. I just want to take you around a little tour and show you where some of the damage is. This is a building kind of across from the school. You can see the roof was ripped off and there's a lot of different damage and debris still on the floor. You can see if you go over this way, a light post toppled over and there's a bunch of downed trees and debris over this way. I talked to one of the student resource officers that was at the school earlier when the tornado happened, and he said that he actually saw the roof rip off of this building over there. Kind of the tornado came through here and then over across to the school. And this was near the time of dismissal, so he said a bunch of students were on the school buses. They didn't have time to get the kids off the bus, so he and some of the high school kids that were hanging around helped get the kids on the floor of the school bus, and thankfully there were no serious injuries, but they ran some of the kids back in the building. The rest of the kids stayed put on the school bus, and they just hoped for the best as it kind of ripped across up through here. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a look at the school once we cross the street. But again, thankfully there were no serious injuries, but the kids were starting to leave school when this all happened. This is Pleasant Hill Elementary School. It's in Cumberland County. Cumberland County schools will be closed tomorrow because of the damage and as they assess what happened. So this is Pleasant Hill Elementary School. We can start over here to the left. You can see part of the roof is laying here on the floor. There's a bunch of caution tape. People starting to help with fire, water, cleanup, and restoration, trying to put some of the school back together. You can see they had to board up some of the windows from the damage. You can see, if you look up there that way, you can see where the roof, part of it blowed off. And you can see up there too, more roof damage. I've seen a lot of questions about where this is. This is Pleasant Hill Elementary School in Cumberland County, over in Pleasant Hill, Tennessee. This looks like the flagpole in front of the school. You can see just kind of a pile of debris. Seen a lot of questions if everyone is okay. Yes, everyone is okay. There were no serious injuries. No one had to be transported to any medical facilities, which is great. The director of schools really credited the teachers and SRO with helping make sure all the different kids were safe. So here's one more look at the school and some of the damage. And again, you can see up there where the roof started to blow off, but the SRO told me he was parked over here and the school buses were getting ready to leave with the kids, and they ran out, stopped the school buses from moving, got the kids down on the ground, and again, thankfully, no one was seriously injured. But you can see where it kind of went from over here on the roof and on kind of the front of the school. Across here, you can see all these trees were cut down because they were blocking the road earlier. And then over through this way where you can see the damage. And then again, that building that we kind of started at back down there. There's a lot of tree branches on the ground, a lot of cleanup still here left to do. And again, we're in Pleasant Hill, Tennessee. This is over in Cumberland County. See, there's a lot of cars driving by. A lot of people earlier were coming by to check it out, but you can see again some of the damage over there. And again, the director of schools said they're really, really thankful for the SRO and the teachers and their quick thinking that got all those kids to safety, got them down on the ground, and really helped make sure that nobody was seriously hurt. So again, here's a bunch of the downed trees. You can see part of the roof or some kind of siding is over there, kind of wrapped around the tree from the winds. There's the school. There's a bunch of downed trees over there if you look in that direction. More debris over there, and again, the roof kind of ripped off the building. And like I mentioned earlier, the SRO said he watched it go from that building over there, rip that roof off, and kind of tear around towards the school. So tonight at 11 on the night beat, we'll hear from that SRO, the director of schools, and the sheriff about what happened today and what they're going to do moving forward and how they're going to clean up and get kids back to school and move forward. But again, thankfully, nobody was seriously injured. Then here's a look one more time at that building without a roof, kind of blew off. One of the lamp posts that went down. That's all for me right now, but again, coming up at 11 on the night beat, we'll hear from that student resource officer who got those kids to safety and helped make sure no one was hurt, as well as the director of schools and the Cumberland County Sheriff, so be sure to tune in.